Welcome. I fucked up already. Go on, do it again. Do it again.
No, it stays in.
No, I'll let it out. Welcome to another episode of the van build. And yes, I am putting a bath in the van, and here is the reason why. I saw it on Pinterest. And yes, the layout of the van has changed once again. So Ben's doing the filming on this one, so he's here to give me a hand, finally. Say hi, Ben.
Hi.
So first job we're going to do on furniture build part 1, or part 2 sorry, is stick the bath in, get the boxing made, and then we're going to get the laminate flooring. Let's rock and roll.
I'll try and stop sounding like a prepubescent teenager.
So we've got the bath in. Let's take a look and see what it looks like. Right. Well, that was a bit awkward. Let's see if Ben's dressed so we can actually look at this thing. Oh, there he is.
Sorry about that.
You just felt like trying it out.
Yeah, let's not talk about it anymore.
Right, let's talk through how we've installed this bath. Here she is. Oh, it's a work of art. Everything I say now is a work of art.
Almost a qualified carpenter now, aren't you?
Do you think? And a plumber now installing baths.
Did you?
Right, what we done then, Ben?
We have made a nice bit of framework up. Well, I say we. This is credit to Ben, really. Ben's done all the...
I don't think so.
Yeah, done all the measurements, didn't you?
Should we go through how we did it? Right, so first thing we did was fix the batten, measured the height of the bath. I allowed, because it's quite tall and this is going to be a seat, I measured it so the waist could be sunk into the floor, so we got it as low as we possibly could to the floor. And then it came with like wood battens built in the bath already, so I've just screwed some little battens on here and then measured the overall height and then fixed some 2x2s or 1.5 inch, so they are 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 timbers straight to the structural battens on the van walls. And then we built the box in, just the same size, because this will all be MDF up to the edge, so it'll all be nice and smooth later on. And then to support it, we've just put some timbers in along the bottom here, and then picked up the sort of structural chipboard bits underneath the bottom of the bath, but that is solid. So eventually that will be a seat, so that one of those cushions on top of it, and then there'll be another seat this side and then a table in the middle, so that'll be the seating area. So that's good. Anything to add, Ben?
Yeah, the plug.
The plug, your masterpiece, the fancy plug. Okay, so Ben's fancy plug. Go on in. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So this won't actually be used as a bath. It'll actually be there'll be a shower head in there, so you'll sit in there and then, well, shower yourself, obviously. I'm gonna make a curtain that comes off here, like a circle curtain, so you can sit in there and shower. It's kind of for emergency uses only, but it's handy to have, so why not? What are we on with next, Ben?
Flooring. Flooring, lovely laminate flooring.
Lovely laminate flooring. Yeah, so I've got some wood laminate, and then we'll stick it down. After that, we'll see if we can get some kitchen units. The reason we're putting the flooring down now is because inside a lot of the cupboards, you better see the floor through it because there'll be storage areas. So I just think it'd look better if it was all the same floor. So obviously you're not going to see underneath the bath, that's why we installed that now. But yeah, it's good. It's like a wood effect laminate. I'll show you. Here he comes. Good old wicks again. So, if you can see it, light chestnut. I'm kind of going, there we go, so it looks alright. Kind of going with like a dark wood floor and a dark wood ceiling. I'll say in the ceiling, and then I'm going to paint the walls a light colour like white just to brighten up the room a little bit, but that look pretty cool. So we'll get the time lapse going, and Ben and I will get this installed. rock and roll, eh? Eh?
Easy as that.
Jason ended up helping me with the floor instead of Ben because he had to go home. But we got it done regardless, which is good. I carried on the laminate down to the face of this step because I thought that would look quite cool from the outside, which it does. And I'll go to Wicks a little bit later on again, Wicks, and get an edging strip for this, just sort of a kick edging strip I suppose to tidy it up. So that'll finish that off nicely. Next on the agenda is, so on the last video I had a few really good comments about the bed and the ply top on the bed, and say I need to let it breathe, or people saying that I need to let it breathe. So people mentioned about cutting holes in it. About one good comment, someone mentioned about putting some slats in, like getting some cheap slats from IKEA and slatting it, which I thought was really good. Because I hadn't even considered sort of condensation or mould build up or bed bugs or anything like that. I just sort of thought, oh, I'll just apply it and that'll be done. So this is a great reason to be doing these vlogs. You know, I'm getting real input from you guys out there, which is really helping. So because I've got the ply bed down, what I'm going to do, I'm going to mark some lines and basically draw a series of like 2-inch or 50mm holes all over it. Hopefully that'll sort the issues that you guys have raised. So let me know if you think that's a good idea, but I'm doing it anyway. So thanks again for that. Right, we got all the holes, or I got all the holes drilled in the bed frame. Jace came up with a good idea of routing all the edges off, so it looks pretty smart. And while I was doing that, Jason,
hello,
was trialling some cupboard doors. So, do I talk through what we've done?
Yeah, what I've done, the piece of MDF which was used, will come out. We just use that as a template. And what I've done, I want the frame a little bit bigger, so I've gone 18mm all the way round. I've chosen 18mm because we don't want them to overlap, obviously, so it's quite important we get that right. So I've used a template.
Good old template. Because
we just want to try one, because there's no good rushing through and doing all three and then finding it's not what we want. So piece of MDF, we've gone 12mm, and that fits over like that. And what I want to do is to have the same kind of gap here as I've got here, because if not it looks a bit rubbish. So once again, using the router, we've rounded the edges. We used the curve, which is the same curve as what Ben had cut here, which made a very good job, I have to say.
Thanks, mate.
And so what do we do? So we could go for a flat panel. We could, we think like a lattice, a bit like a radiator box would look quite good. So we're going to try that. We're going to see what it looks like, because we're not going to jump in and say that's what we're having. See what it looks like, get it hinged up and take it from there.
Right, so build some cupboard doors then, Jace.
Yep.
Ready to rock?
Let's go.
while Jason is building the doors, I think I'm going to have a go at making this cupboard. It'll be the same sort of thing as the cupboard on the other side, but it'll be not as deep, so you don't hit your head on it when you stand up from the seat, and it's not in the way of the bed, so it's sort of yay big. So I can't do anything while Jason's making the doors. Let's go. Jason's made up some doors for the high level cupboards. Do you want to talk through what you've done, Jace?
Yeah.
Well, as you explained earlier.
Basically, we're trying to keep them as light as possible, so we're keeping the frame as small as we can. We've gone for 12mm MDF. And what we've done, we've got this sort of perforated MDF, and that's all it is what they use for radiator covers. So once again, it's light. Thing is, someone mentioned before with getting the airflow under the bed, it's probably quite important to have airflow going through the cupboards as well. If you've got anything damp in there, then it's not going to be good. So what we've done, we've made them so it just about covers all our little trims like that. We kept a nice round theme.
Doing the one that's the right size.
I will have one that's the right size. There you go. And
oh, it's beautiful.
They're just going to be hinged on the top, and they'll open like so. Not sure quite where we're going to go for magnets or perhaps some stays, but that'll evolve as time goes on.
We'll work out as we go.
And then we thought, got the gap here, so why don't we carry on with the cupboards? So, and because where Ben's placed the cupboard, it's going to run in line, so we want to keep that going right through. So that's what we've done, and Ben's gonna.
Oh, it looks lovely. So someone on the channel or on one of the comments did mention about putting some tambour doors in, which I thought was a great idea. But seeing as we had enough material to make these up, Jason has carried it on. So if we get those level up the way across, it looks smart. And then same on flat. It also lets a bit of light in from the front of the cab, which is great because it's a bit dark in there, so more light the better. So you I think it looks sweet. You're going to get them painted now, aren't you? So in the next vlog, you might see them painted, and also, as you can see, it started staining the ceiling. So I'm going to start getting some paint on, but I'll try and time lapse that and put it in another video. So we'll see it later on. But are you happy?
I'm very happy. Yeah, I think that's going to look great, and the colour scheme might be interesting.
Interesting. We'll work out as we go. Right, nice one. Thank you very much. Got this little cupboard built. Exactly the same sort of design, if you like, as the other one, as this one, and I will finish it off with a bit of edging strip like this here, as you can see, when Wix has it in stock, because I've been going there for the last few weeks and they've been completely out of stock of that particular type of edging strip. What else has happened? So I've been a bit limited in this vlog for content, if I'm honest, because the appliances for the kitchen area hasn't turned up. They're due to turn up next week, so as soon as they arrive, I'll get the kitchen layout done and I'll get the bench finished off, so that'll be part 3 of the furniture build. That'll finish that off nicely, and then it'll just leave sort of second fix bits and pieces, getting all the fronts done, the fascias done, and really tidying it up. While I was making that cupboard, Jason's already made the door exactly the same as he's made the ones for this side, and he's actually made a good start with painting. So as you can see, the roof has been stained dark wood, or stained dark, I don't know, you know what I mean. It's dark and it's a stain. And he started doing the undercoat or the primer for the woodwork to the front for the white. So I'll time lapse the rest of that, and then maybe in the next video you'll see the whole lot being painted, so that'll really transform it. What else is there to add? The bath looks good, the floor looks good, it all looks good, and I'm really chuffed with how it's going. It's just been a bit slow this week, so again, I'm sorry for the late upload, but I've been really struggling for content this week, but it's good. And the next one will be a good one, I promise you. So thanks again for watching. Again, if you've enjoyed it and you're not a subscriber, then please feel free to subscribe, because I do try and get these out each week, and it's, you know, it's quite good to sort of see the feedback that I'm getting from you guys, and you know, you're obviously enjoying what you see, and I'm enjoying doing it. So I'm so glad that I decided to vlog this and keep a video record, if you like, because it's coming off really good. So yeah, thanks again. I'll see you in the next one.